Hi everyone, welcome to the Australian Formula One podcast. This is podcast number 66. As ever, I'm joined by my great mate Pep. Mate, welcome.
Thank you, mate. We're going to talk about Monaco today. I'm looking forward to it, mate.
Yeah, for sure. This is the post-Monaco podcast, and I think you'd agree, mate, that Monaco, as ever, has thrown up a very interesting race.
Well, it was a wet race, which was great because it's been a while since we've seen a wet race at Monaco.
Yeah, wet and dry, wet and dry, wet and dry.
Yeah, and predictions like rain coming in 6 minutes and all this stuff, and it was really exciting, mate, I've got to say.
It was unreal. It was mental. That race was unbelievable.
And especially when you saw the in-car footage, you said the drivers just holding on and trying to keep the car on the black stuff, Max.
On the black top.
Oh.
And the in-car footage was neither of you and I. It wasn't us, you know.
Definitely not. It wasn't turn one, me hitting the wall.
Yeah.
No, they did well, and I tell you, Lewis winning the race after hitting the wall and doing everything that happened, I was very impressed. It was well deserved, mate. He did well. I think that the Ferraris could have had the win, but Lewis definitely brought it home, mate.
Mate, here's a guy who hit a wall, had a puncture, was gone for all money and won the race. And a lot of you guys have turned around and said, well, he got lucky with, safety cars and all this sort of thing. Look, fair enough. At the end of the day, you've got to be there to win it. And I can hear where you guys are coming from, but at the end of the day, mate, he was there to finish, and he won the race.
And you only have to look at the in-car footage. I mean, when you see what's going on in the cockpit, when you see what they're battling against every lap, for him to have that early pit stop and then change the strategy, and I'm sorry, but Ferrari's strategy, they're missing Ross Brawn. They really should have done better with their strategy because they could have won, I think, Ferrari, but Lewis just pulled the rabbit out of the hat, Max. He had the strategy.
He grabbed the hat and then got the rabbit and pulled it out.
And there it was. Yeah.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. And, well done to him. I mean, he's saying now that this was obviously the highlight of his career. Silverstone next and then the World Championship after that. Yeah. I don't know about that, Max, but he's certainly...
Oh, Monaco is what you want to win.
Yeah, and he's delivered in Monaco. I mean, and he well deserved that win.
And he did. At the end of that, and the reason I say he did was because at the end, he was there, irrespective of other drivers that had put in a fantastic race, didn't hit anything, didn't screw up or anything like that. At the end of the day, strategy got him over the line, and. At any Formula One race, at any Grand Prix, you've got to be there at the end to win it.
Yeah.
And fortune favoured the brave, and he got there at the end.
And they all say the same thing, that it's a long race, you're counting down the laps. I think Lewis said it in the post press conference, and I read an interview with Robert Kubica as well. He said the same thing, that finishing in P2, it was a long race.
Yeah, fantastic.
Especially
well
in the WEC. Yeah. BMW and Robert particularly, killing it, Max.
Isn't it fantastic to see Robert again up there? The thing that concerns me, and I've said this in the past, I'm worried about Nick Heidfeld. Irrespective of this race, I'm just worried about Nick Heidfeld, and I don't want to go on about it. I don't want to go on about it, but Robert Kubica has done, he's done nothing wrong, and he's gone on leaps and bounds, and I'm extremely impressed with this young bloke.
Yeah.
As I think we all are. But P2 at Monaco, thanks very much. I'll have that.
Yeah. And we also had Massa on the podium as well, getting P3 and
Felipe Massa. I'm not going in there. I'm not doing it
for sure.
Yeah.
And
for sure, it's good. I did a good race. No, stop it.
Yeah. And then Webber, who's been doing exceptionally well. I mean, come on, Max. All these points, fantastic. Max and I have been talking about it so much, and we're going to hold back a little bit.
Five points.
He's out qualifying DC. He's out racing.
That's right. How many points this year has DC got for Webber? Oh no, sorry, that's unfair. No, sorry, I don't mean that. Yeah, but Webber, drove a good race, mate.
Yeah, he did.
And,
He did.
Disappointed for DC, and I actually am genuinely disappointed for DC.
Yeah.
But Mark, coming from Williams in 05, 06, who had a horrid time with reliability.
And now he's got a car that's got regular points and
5 races, 5 points.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. So really for Monaco, besides the weather and the stop-starting and things, the big story and the big fallout this week's been about Kimi hitting Setil. They just started again, and Kimi came out of the tunnel, and geez, I tell you, he cooked it, Max. He just made a mistake, and he's admitted and apologised.
I thought it was great that he
It's one of those things,
apologise.
mate. I mean, I was dirty when Webber got hit last year, and Kimi's done it to Adrian. Yeah. It's one of those things, mate. And do they get penalised? I don't know. There was talk about a penalty, but it just happened.
Welcome to Formula One racing. I mean, it happens.
I was expecting it to be the other way around, quite frankly. I mean, I was worried about the restart and some of the rookies maybe cooking it and hitting, but it ended up being Kimi, Max.
Yeah.
What did you think when it happened,
mate? If you looked at Kimi coming out of the tunnel, I mean, something happened. The car was just twitching all along, and look, it's disappointing that he hit Vettel, and and Vettel's got a right to be upset about it. But that's Formula One racing, and as Pep mentioned, it was the same last year in Fuji with Webber. Being taken out.
Yeah.
Look, it happens, and we can all get the shits about it. But these things happen, and Kimi certainly didn't mean to hit him. And okay, it's done now. Let's all move on. But I thought it was fantastic for Force India. To be in MP4, to be there, to be hit.
Yeah,
I thought it was
to be in the position to be punted.
Yeah, absolutely, and they can hold their heads up high and move on from this, and I'm sure they will, and I hope they will in Canada.
Well, mate, there was plenty of action. I mean, Rosberg had his accident.
That was a nasty accident, mate.
Plenty of things going on, but at the end of the race, Lewis is now leading the World Championship, and he's got his bevy of women now to celebrate with, Max. But that's a whole other story. We won't go there. But
it's James Hunt revisited. What have you?
So either way, Kimi's coming under some pressure now, Max. There's talk about him, not performing well in the race and hitting the wall and doing those things, and what's going to happen in Canada. So.
Oh, come on, he's too good for this. I mean, he's the current world champion. I mean, can we all just dispense with this bullshit about Kimi being, this, that, and the other?
Yeah.
The guy's the current world champion.
Yeah.
He's not out of it yet. So, can we just keep quiet about all this crap, please? I think the Ferrari will come back quite well, mate, in Canada.
Yeah, I think so too, actually, mate. I think, Lewis won the race through actually some pretty good strategy, but still Ferrari's got mega pace.
But Lewis had a lot of luck, mate. I mean, he had a puncture, Robert didn't, for example. Lewis had a puncture, and so on and so forth, and the safety cars came out, and he won the race. But again, it goes back to you got to be there at the end, and I accept that, and I appreciate that. But the thing that pisses me off at the moment is the whole Formula One press praising the return of the Messiah. Oh, Lewis wins, blah blah blah. Okay, good. I mean, awesome, fantastic.
ITV's been doing plenty.
Congratulations,
of that.
But I mean, it's his second win of the year. And it was won under circumstances that were absolutely maniacal.
Yeah.
I mean, he just happened to be in the right place at the right time, and he drove a good race.
He did well, yeah.
Like P2 and P3 did as well.
Yeah.
Good on you, but can we all stop hailing this bloke as coming back from
There's still plenty of competition, and even. Kubica's only 6 points away.
Yeah, exactly, but you'd never know that.
Yeah.
Because all the column inches are taken up by the return of the Messiah.
Yeah.
Good on you, Lewis. Well done. Congratulations on that. But shit. No, anyway.
I don't think we've got any more on our list, Max.
I have nothing to say to you. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Okay, bye.